Hey guys, welcome back today to this episode. So today the movie review in this one, which is Black Adam. So let's begin. I guess this is going to be pretty quick since it has been out. It has been the movie came out for quite a while. Plus Black Panther by that time. I thought this is going to be released in like 4 or 5 days. 4 days. So yeah, in 4 days. So I record this on 6 November. So yeah, I'm recording this on 6 November. So the movie, Black Panther movie came out in 4 days, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to upload the video after Black Panther is released. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to do this movie review pretty quick. So let's begin, I guess. Before watching the movie, before going to the cinemas watching this movie, I kind of not expecting anything. I know before watching the movie, I know that this year made a pretty good solo movie so far. So I'm like, okay, maybe I might have some expectation up for this movie. Yeah, after watching the movie is actually not that bad. Actually, I kind of like it, to be honest. I do really like the movie. I kind of like the movie. I wouldn't say I really like overwhelmed it. I already watched it 2 times, so I do really like it. It's definitely not the best. I wouldn't say not the best DC movie in my opinion, but still it is on top there. So it is definitely like on top of the in the list of the best DC movie, I would say. So Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Black Adam, definitely perfect. I mean, many fans has been really wanting to see him play as the Black Adam, and he delivered it. He definitely delivered it as the Black Adam. His role inside this movie is definitely pretty great. I would say when I watched it first time, I feel like he didn't talk really much. So I feel like that's the vibe of the character itself. He didn't really talk that much, which I know he's like a villain. He's supposed to be villain, not like an anti-hero or anything. But this movie make him kind of look like an anti-hero. So yeah, protagonist, I should say. So this movie kind of make him that. In the comic, he's supposed to be bad. He's supposed to be villain. He's supposed to like kick some Shazam. Obviously, he's supposed to like punch Shazam and stuff. So fight Shazam and stuff. But this movie, obviously, we did see in the Shazam. The timeline of the DC movie and stuff is kind of a bit weird right now. It's kind of scattered around, so I'm going to talk about that more in a bit. But it's kind of scattered around, so we are not really sure when this movie is set. I'm thinking most likely after Justice League, before. I would just say it's before Shazam. Most likely before Shazam, but yeah, the DC timeline is kind of a bit on the weird side right now. But Dwayne The Rock Johnson, pretty good. He didn't talk that much, which is kind of understandable because he has been like kept in the prison for 5,000 years. By the he has been held in the prison by the wizard actually that gave him the power, and also Shazam, the wizard also gave the power to the Billy, of course. So yeah. That wizard keep him in the prison for 5,000 years, and then there's this one mother, I couldn't remember her name, Adriana, I believe. Yeah, I think her name is Adriana, if I'm not mistaken. But she wake Black Adam up to save him and to save her and to save herself and her brother, of course, by the terrorists, by the Intergang. Yeah, Intergang. So yeah, the Intergang is also pretty interesting because yeah, of course they collect resources on the I think the country is called Kandak, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they collect the resources from Kandak and got this all cool like a motorbike stuff. So that is a pretty interesting thing. So they got the pretty cool motorbike and stuff. The other superhero, I would say, in this movie, perfect. I really like it. So you didn't actually need to explain a lot if you want to introduce the new character inside a movie. So this movie definitely like portrays that well. You didn't need to like explain in detail about their character a lot, actually, a new character a lot. So we saw Cyclone, Atom Smasher, Hawkman, and Dr. Fate. They are all in Justice Society. I'm pretty sure there are other Justice Society members, but this is the four that DCEU introduced, which is like Cyclone, Atom Smasher, Dr. Fate, and Hawkman. Cyclone, she's great, I would say. She's the way they portrayed her character power is a bit on the weird side, when basically her skill set or power set is just control wind and stuff. So the way they portray it is kind of a bit on the weird side, like a slow-mo stuff. I get what they are doing there, but I don't know, it's kind of not really like portrayed well. But still, she is a pretty cool character. I do really like her character. She's smart, she can control wind, so I'm not so sure. At some point, maybe it would be pretty cool to see like her own like a series or movie, but I don't think that will happen, because her backstory is like she got injected by the crazy scientist with the nanotech or nanobot. I don't think it's the same thing, but she got injected by that and got somehow got that power. So it would be really cool to see more in details about that. For Atom Smasher, I'm pretty sure Atom Smasher, he's pretty good. He basically can grow size just like Ant-Man, but I don't think he can like grow down. Actually, I don't think he can be tiny. I think he can only be big, and he definitely feels like a Deadpool a bit, tiny bit, because of his character, his funny character. He's like I think that is his first mission. So yeah, and also Cyclone, I think that both of them, that is their first mission, which is to capture Black Adam. So Atom Smasher kind of feels like Deadpool a bit, and their CGI eyes is kind of also look like Deadpool, so which is pretty interesting. And I feel like fans will want to see more of the Atom Smasher rather than the Cyclone, to be honest. So it will be really cool to see like a movie or series about him too. Dr. Fate is an awesome character. He is definitely my favorite character inside this movie. I like Dr. Fate a lot. He's pretty cool. He's badass. He's old, of course. He has been living in this earth for like 100 years, I believe he mentioned it, but more than 100 years, I believe. He got the helmet. I couldn't remember his like name. I couldn't remember his name, but Dr. Fate is pretty cool. He got this helmet. Basically, if he wears his helmet, he can do all this magic stuff. He can like change to mirror dimension. He's basically DC version of the Doctor Strange, but in this movie, I feel like he's a bit cooler than the Doctor Strange. He's definitely way cooler than the Doctor Strange, I would say, in this movie. But he's dead, so yeah, they decided to kill him off. So I feel like we are going to see him again, but in the movie, his own movie. That would be pretty cool to see a backstory of his own, actually. So it would be nice to see a movie of him. So I'm pretty excited to see. I'm hoping we get to see him more. So I feel like many fans really like Dr. Fate a lot. So it would be really cool to see him more. Hawkman, he's a cool guy, but he's kind of like to pick a fight with Black Adam. So, but he's cool. So he's rich, of course. He got this wing tech and stuff. I feel like they nerf up him a bit. So because I feel like in the comic he's definitely not as powerful as the as in the movie, but in the movie he definitely looks a bit more powerful. I don't know, probably because of his experience with the Dr. Fate, so he get to learn. Maybe I think they mentioned in the movie that both of them has been like together for a while, so has been a team for a while. So I'm guessing Hawkman learned a bit here and there, so he kind of nerfed up a bit, I would say. So that is a pretty cool thing. But the power is he really like to pick a fight with the Black Adam. So it kind of makes sense because his perspective, like Black Adam is a villain, so he need to be like kept in the prison or anything. So he thinks that he need to stop Black Adam in order to like save the world and stuff. So yeah, I do get that. the most surprising thing is Amanda Waller. I did not expect to see her in this movie. So she is definitely like I saw some comment on YouTube and stuff that she is basically a Nick Fury version of the DC. But instead of collecting heroes, she collected villain. So yeah. Which is pretty interesting. So I'm pretty excited to see like what's her like role in the future. I'm probably guessing she's basically a DC version of Nick Fury, I would say. So yeah. But it's also pretty interesting that she got to recruit Justice Society and also to recruit Superman. So Henry Cavill Superman back again. He's confirmed to be on board again with the DCEU, and I don't think it's confirmed yet, but I think there is a report that Man of Steel 2 is in work right now. So yep, definitely he's back again as the Superman. Pretty excited to see him again in the future project. So there is a potential that we're going to see, of course, in the credit series. There is a potential that we are going to see Black Adam versus Superman. That will be pretty cool, but I feel like it will be more way appropriate to see Shazam versus Black Adam first rather than seeing Superman versus Black Adam. But oh well, I guess we're going to see Superman versus Black Adam first rather than Shazam versus Black Adam. So he's on board. Pretty exciting. And I guess that's all. The backstory of the Black Adam is also, I would say, it's also nice. So yeah, basically, Ted Adam. So his real name is Ted Adam, but supposedly his son got the power first, which is Hurut. So supposedly Hurut got the power first, but then he transferred it to the his father, which is Ted Adam. So his son Hurut transfer their power to the Ted Adam in order to save his father, and then Hurut got killed by the king itself. So Sabak, yeah, talking about villain Sabak, it's kind of like the Veil. We did see him a lot in this movie, but I would say, okay, since he is a minor character, I don't really know Sabak. I mean, I literally didn't know Sabak that much, so he's just a minor character. I guess okay to introduce him and then just kill him off in the movie, I guess. So yeah. But I think that's it. I didn't want to talk the full storyline just because it came out for a while, just talking my opinion on their character of this movie, because I feel like, yeah, Justice Society, I mean, the main attraction for this movie is the Dwayne The Rock Johnson as the Black Adam, of course. Like to you, many fans will want to see him play as Black Adam. Definitely portray it pretty well. And Dr. Fate, surprisingly, is awesome. So I feel like that is fans' favorite Justice Society member is Dr. Fate. So I do really like him a lot, and I feel like as many of you guys also. So I guess that's it. Okay, JGP do this kind of maintain comment share to see more movie review like for you. Black Panther will come out in 4 days. So yeah, 4 days, most likely 4 days by the time I record this. So next movie review will definitely be Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So yep, and bye.